Alright, I'm gonna be the bad guy for this video. Nimble Neuron recently had their dev stream for Season 6, and in that stream, they were nice enough to explain how they select characters for the balance changes. Big surprise, it's largely based on the stats for solos and the competitive scene for duos. And of course, it makes sense that first, above all, they always look at the top 1,000 players. Since you know, those guys apparently have it figured out. And also that the site that starts with an A is the most accurate for statistical information. So, IAGG. So here's the stats for Johan, Priya, and Adina in the top 1,000 in solos using IAGG. The less than 10 sign means that less than 10 people have played her. And if you're curious why Priya isn't listed, not enough people have played Priya in solos. She's actually grayed out on the character search panel on the side. So let's look at duos then. Surely they must be OP in those modes then. Well, Johann is. And then there's Priya and Adina. Hey, at least someone picked Priya this time. Look, Adina, I understand. She's only been out for a little bit over a week. It'll take some time to get some actual stats on her, yada yada. But Priya? There's no excuse for that garbage. So I'm not just gonna sit here and complain the entire time without trying to provide a solution. So let's fix Priya first. It's really simple. All you do is give her a little bit more base move speed, and you speed up her R. Priya's ultimate is one of the worst I have ever seen, merely because everyone dodges it by accident, because it is just so damn slow. Crank it up to 1.5 times speed. Boom. Magically, it actually takes skill or a dash to dodge now. Now here's the thing about Johan. He's nuts in duos because his abilities are actually pretty darn good. As in, their base damage and ratios are pretty solid. He doesn't do well in solos because Arcana weapons fucking suck. You have the Hermit, which is a hex weapon with no skill amplification. You have the Hierophant, a tank weapon that provides almost no stats, and you would only ever take it for the reflection. You have the Star, which is actually okay. It still gives less skill amp or overall damage than every other counterpart. And then you have the Temperance, which, like, why? Why? You have a weapon type with exclusively casters, and only one of them provides skill amplification. What? So Johan gets solved by letting him have an actual option with what Arcana weapon he would get. Now Adina, you made a character that essentially does not have an ult or a passive, and she silences herself after every 5 abilities. If you're going to make a wacky character like that, you're going to need to give her values that reflect that. Right now, everyone is way too hard focused on Combust, the 4% max HP damage over 3 seconds. Forget the Combust, leave it as it is. It's just a passive anti-heal. All you have to do to fix Adina is make it so putting points into her passive recharges her signs faster, and using the conjunct of your R, that is having 2 signs next to each other, gives her a 15% move speed buff that decays over 2 seconds. Done! That's it. Suddenly she's able to actually kite people, and it rewards skillful playing of the character. And if any of these characters become too strong outside of solos, you just do what you do with every single other character, and you turn the damage percent down. Like, Johan doesn't need to do 6% more damage in duos if you made the weapon actually decent. That's it. I've solved the 3 characters that are considered terrible in solos. Eternal Return is saved, boys. Now you could say if they buffed Arcana weapons that Bianca would become OP too, but that's only because her base damage values are ridiculously high. You know, because Arcana weapons suck. All you gotta do is just turn those down. And voila. Anyway, if you want to hire me for the balance team, my email is on my YouTube channel. You know, vote for me for president, and I'll remove Aya next patch.